Why, if it isn't the Badger. I was hoping you'd sign my issue 37.
I thought I already told you to get fucked last week.
Yes, you did, several times, in fact, and yet despite your crudeness and tragic lack of vocabularic diversity, I still come for your signature.
Yippee.
I'm sure you've heard the final issue has a release date.
Why do you think they booked me?
Such is the business.
Where'd you get that? Those are expensive.
We become relevant again in a wave of nostalgia and return brandishing our dusty action figures.
Badger rolls his eyes. Creature picks up a comic book from Badger's table.
Our doubts are traitors and makes us lose our doubts are traitors and make us lose the good we oft might win by fearing to attempt. William Shakespeare.
God, you are literally the worst.
So, Badger, can we try to speak like mature, reoccurring characters and not a couple of half-inked extras now?
Shoot.
Picking up one of Badger's 8x10s.
This is a rather sad sight, Badger.
Oh, come on. The cosplay parade is at 4. Bet you'd win.
You can't continue to joke this situation away.
Oh, watch me. Hey, do you have a pen? Who should I make that out to, big fella?
Eye patch tells me you're hiding something.
What, you two meet now?
Twice a week.
Well, Eye Patch can't keep himself upright on a bar stool either, so I wouldn't go forming any hypotheses with this field data if I were you.
Sam knows you better than any of us. If he thinks you're hiding something, I'm inclined to believe his hunch. And do remember, Dave, you aren't the only one with some animal instincts. You'd smelled guilty for weeks.
No, that's just your fursuit, Dan.
You listen to me. You were written into certain responsibilities by the professor. This act has grown stale. There's hundreds of discarded characters in our universe looking to turn the final page and conclude. And they need leadership to be able to do that. The mainline cast should be that leadership. If we don't make it through a proper conclusion, our universe is dropped. It's a dead end.
Reach, I've already told you and Sam that I don't know what happens.
Creature sniffs the air.
You're lying. Without a memorable conclusion to earn our place among the classics, the Z-Men won't stay stocked on store shelves. No reboots, no spin-offs, no toys, no movies, just forgotten. That's the real depth of people like us. I refuse to believe Z was taking us to the grave with him. We are his legacy.
Look, Creature, they paid me a generous meal stipend to be here at WizardCon. I'm at work. If you want me to sign this, it'll cost you $15, and you'll have to take it out of the plastic.
You were Z's favorite, and we all knew it. So pardon my frustration here, but what the fuck, Dave? Why are you keeping us from our conclusion?
Listen, you fucking Yeti. I have Eye Patch showing up at my place now. I keep getting psychoanalyzed by stone fan fiction burning crescent rolls. And now again, your furry-looking ass. You ever heard of furries, Dan?
Unfortunately, Badger, we will cease to exist as we are if the next issue doesn't come out. If it's a death you don't like, I must remind you that the forever passing of a few doesn't change the fact that without existing through the proper conclusion, we will all be discontinued and forgotten without an end. I personally would rather conclude with dignity. I think most of us have earned that right, whether you like it or not.
I guess you really need me, huh?
Statistically, yes.
I thought you said statistically most things fail.
You aren't as stupid as you act.
I really hate our little talks. You're picking up on that, right? What if I don't want to do what I'm written to do? You think a lot. Did you think about that?
And I'd have to say you're a bit cruel, selfish, and maybe naive. We are as we were written, Badger. It's a fact and it's a way of life. Every character has to live out their conclusion, no matter if they like what they saw in the last issue or not.
Fuck, Dan, just tell me what you really think.
Life's but a walking shadow. A poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Macbeth. That's nice. Jesus Christ. You're a classical broken record.
No.
That's not Macbeth?
No, it wasn't nice. It wasn't meant to be.
Oh.
It's okay to fear the conclusion, Badger. We all do. To conclude the main story is to enter the uncertainty of one's legacy, or lack thereof.
I'm not afraid of the stupid conclusion. I long for it. I just wanted it to be right.
Conclusions aren't right or wrong. They're simply written. If that could be changed at the will of a single character.
For the smart one, you sound like a fucking evangelical about to drink some Kool-Aid right now. You know that, right?
I'll leave you to your...
He looks behind himself, appearing to notice some curious onlookers of their conversation.
fans. I appreciate your budding honesty, but we shouldn't discuss the ending here.
There's a guy filming this by the concessions.
Time is running out. Wonder's releasing this book, Dave, and soon. It would be nice if the rest of us could prepare ourselves for what's coming.